Hello anyone and everyone. I'm here with some more Salamangreat replays, as you do. Trying to work on a new deck. It's really hard because the Master Duel economy is just complete dog shit. You know, this game has really been killing my passion for this game. The game has been killing my passion for its game. Playing against Maxi isn't fun. I really don't like this fantasy format, and it's just not that enjoyable. Like, it doesn't make me want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I always want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, you know, I've played just 3 games today. They were all wins. Like, I'm not complaining because I'm losing to Maxi. I'm just complaining because it's not that fun to play with or against Maxi. It's not fun to play in a format with 1,000 FTKs, and it's just not a lot of fun. It's not fun to be stuck on one or two decks. I have True Draco, I have Salamangreat, but I want to play more. But crafting all of the expensive staples just used all my gems. I don't know if my pulls were bad or what, but it wasn't very... like, I don't have any gems. So right now I'm on that daily minimum wage basic garbage that Konami has us having for free-to-play players, and it's killed my overall enjoyment with the game. But nonetheless, I'm going to try and still get those Salamangreat replays out there, and without further ado, let's play it some more. Although it's just like, I don't really want to play as many games as I used to on launch. And I don't want to play as many games as I used to even like with the point of ladder. Now that I'm Plat 1, I finished all of solo, I finished everything. Like, I don't want to play as much. So it's just kind of rough. So most of these duels I actually am not going first, but we're playing against generators. I don't know, nobody's playing meta. I can't get any meta things. But hey, I mean, we got a cool match against generators. Just playing through interruptions, you can see how we play through interruptions. So it's a generator board, but it's a bit more scary than it looks because you can summon like a bajillion things from deck. Oh yeah, the top deck Gazelle felt real good seeing that. So this thing tributes a generator monster to summon another generator. So I'm just sitting here, like, so it took me so long to just like read all the cards in the field because I have no idea what I'm looking at. Yeah, he's going to immediately do that. He's going to summon the thing that negates a summon. Yeah. That's fine by me, because the Salamangreat was still sent to the graveyard. And he's going to chain the thing to get another summon, if I believe. Because the part where if a card's added from the main deck to the hand is not once per turn. So you can summon another guy. I'll chain Maxi. I know he's going to chain the boss room, but that's fine. I was just going to use Maxi to basically get a draw one anyways. So he's effectively just went -1. I don't know if he realized that, but it's basically what he did, because he wasn't summoning anything more this turn, really, from what I remember. And I opt to Foolish, I think Foxy. Yeah. I feel really safe just playing though, like I feel like it's impossible to lose here. Yeah, I don't know why he decided to negate Foxy or Spinny of all things, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I see that I just have a really easy access code line here. I kind of go extra as well with the access code line. I don't need to do the Splash Mage part of the combo, but I just ended up doing it. The second replay I have is actually the coolest one, and the reason the thumbnail and title is how it is, because I am recording this beforehand, but I do have a really good idea of what I want for the thumbnail and the title. So yeah, we're just gonna make Splash Mage, summon a boy back, because I was like, I need to make another attribute. I need to pop 4, but I really did not need to pop 4. I don't know why I was thinking that, because this card just doesn't do anything. Nothing wrong with rogue decks. I mean, Saladin itself is a rogue deck, but Generator ain't gonna pop off anytime soon. Pretty easy to blow through these interruptions. It's like 3 interruptions. This is like a half an interruption though, because it has to be chained to a generator. Although, okay, one thing I will say that was great about Master Duel is that it's been teaching me to play against a bunch of different decks, which I do respect, because my locals has a lot of rogue, and just being able to like know what's there, I like it. Boom, bang. Dead. This is the replay where I summon the girl, Appaloosa, and it came in clutch. Honestly, it was really good. Open pretty bad here, and honestly, I play this pretty badly too. add the Gazelle. Honestly, at this point I should have normal summoned the Gazelle, but I just go for Desires. And I end up banishing the other copy of Parallel Exceed, which I'm just like, at this point, I'm just going to discard the Parallel Exceed to draw. Even though I could not use Buffalo, I was just like, whatever. Wasn't really thinking too hard. Honestly, I was just more or less just molding. Anyways, yeah, we'll do the regular Buffalo play, draw into a roar. Feels amazing, man. And we'll trigger that to get the Gazelle send. And we're just going to do the normal Salamangreat combo. Get the value engine going, basically. And obviously I've already used the Sanctuary effect, so I have to link off Sunlight Wolf and Mirage Stalio to make the other Sunlight Wolf. I don't really know why I did that. I was kind of playing on autopilot here, because we have no Salamangreat Spell Traps in the grave. So I didn't even need to do that. But it is what it is. I wasn't really trying to play optimally, I was just kind of playing. We'll summon another Balinx. I like to do this just in case I'm against Cyber Dragon sometimes. It's come up like once when I've done it like this. Pend Call. So we're against Pendulum. He has Purple Poison and Double Iris, so I'm like, oh god, I don't even know what to hit against Pendulum. This is so hard. But actually, I should just have more confidence, because it's not that hard to really know what's going on with Pendulum. I don't have any confidence when it comes to playing against these types of decks that just kind of combo and combo and combo and combo with like infinite extenders, it feels like. So yeah, he summons to the Sunlight Wolf Zone. I always think about this when they do that, just in case it was maybe intentional. But at this point, I do kind of need the resources if I'm not dead. So I'll chain the Sunlight Wolf to add the Spinny and chain the Imperm on the Harmo. You always want to stop the Harmo. Harmo just says summon from deck. So yeah, like stop the summon from deck like crazy. Also, I feel like my mic is just randomly peaking at points. Like, I'm not even talking very loudly, but it's just doing it. Anyways, he's gonna summon Time Star Magician to the zone Sunlight Wolf points to for some reason again. But so now I know he has Astrograph in hand, and he activates Master Reborn in the Imperm column. 5 head. So this is going to hurt. He doubled the damage with Double Iris and gave it another 1200 with Purple Poison. So it's kind of rough. So here he summons Zeus, and I'm like, oh, that kind of complicates my OTK here. Because I know he has Pendulum Graph, which will send one of my, or it will pop one of my cards. I can't remember if it's Star Pendulum Graph or Time Pendulum Graph that makes the yeah. So he was going to pop my guy, and also send a guy or something like that. It was like a pop 2 or maybe pop 1. I can't remember. Anyways, he was going to interrupt my board, and we don't like that. So, you need to put up the resources to keep the Balinx on board so that the Roar is still alive. But here, I'm just going to make an Appaloosa. This card is amazing in Salamangreat. A lot of times, I find that I need more, that I have too many materials on board, and those too many materials just go into nothing. So I decided to try out Appaloosa, and in this game, Appaloosa felt really good. So here I can just shut down all of his interruption. It's so free. Appaloosa stops the Astrograph, it stops the Zeus, everything. And now I'm just free to OTK. But remember, you can't, since we summoned Appaloosa, we can't do the transcode play. But we can still do Update Jammer and Sunlight Wolf, which is more than enough for lethal. Had that back just in case I need discard fodder for Foxy. But I'm feeling the game's pretty wrapped up here. I'm going to link forward to access code right here. After setting the will, of course. Can't forget the recursion. We'll pop the Zeus. Don't pop the Purple Poison or the Double Iris. It just gives him free stuff, especially not the Purple Poison. Purple Poison will actually pop your access code if you do that there. Well, not with Appaloosa up on the board, but you get what I mean. You don't need to pop the scales if you're killing him. I mean, also, he's under Time Pendulum Graph, so, like, they just wouldn't be popped. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Don't worry about it. Appaloosa is going to negate here, easy breezy, and we will get lethal with the access code. In this game, I make a huge misplay, and I'm feeling bad about it. So, as you can see, I opened disgustingly OP. This is what I mean about Maxi. Maxi is such a dumb card. yes, in a better game, or not in a better game, in a different game, Mr. Bears-a-lot here would open a counter to Maxi. There's tons of them. We have 3 Crossout, 2 Called By, 3 Ash. Like, we have a lot to deal with Maxi, and I don't think that really makes Maxi valid. Like, here I went +2 off of his thing here, and I ashed this for some reason. I don't really know what Marincis does. I was just like, I don't know what I'm dealing with. This is just some random deck, so I just don't think about it. I just ashed a random thing, and I was punished for it. But he ends up actually discarding an Imperm for a Marincis card, which is like, I don't know if that was very worth to just search something that's not even an extender. But I digress. That was my misplay right there. I should have just Impermed the Crystal Healer here, or whatever it is, Crystal Heart. It's unaffected by monster effects, but I really needed to Imperm this so that I could access code OTK, because I'm assuming this is a Marincis wave, and later we find out that it is. But I should have Impermed this Crystal Heart, and I noticed this the second analysis on Fox is like, oh, now I won't be able to OTK this turn, and I'm like, I need to deal with this. Like, I could have dealt with the Crystal Heart by just Imperming it, and then I would have been able to OTK this turn. But instead, I make that misplay, and we have to go ahead and set up a board, like a regular board. So I do use the Balinks, and for some reason every single player and their mother and their grandmother decide to negate Balinks, which, please, stop negating Balinks. It hurts like 1 every 10 Salamangreat players. Like, not having Sanctuary does not matter. Half the time on turn 1, we don't even play with Sanctuary. Like, I don't see the point. So instead I just go to battle phase here, I'll attack, force him to discard a thing. I'll attack again and just get in for 15, and then make a Baguska with 2 sets and pass. Which is a good board, but like, Maxi made this game so unwinnable. He could not combo off here. This Marincis player, if he comboed off, I still would have won anyways. Even though he kind of like makes that like super towers, you can just like win the game through sheer card advantage. So he had no choice but to just pass his turn because he didn't draw an out to Maxi. Like, I don't understand why people think this is a fun card to play, or it like balances the format. Like, even if I was on Drytron, I can still run Maxi. Like, it doesn't balance the format at all. Maxi is just a sacky card that sort of just makes games sacky and not fun. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I went +2 or +3 off of my Maxi for no reason, and I would have went more if he tried to combo off. And it's just like, why even bother? Why have it in the format at all? But also, if you ban Maxi, you have to hit all of these combo decks, and it's a whole mess. So like, I just think the Master Duel ban list is awful, 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 and it is what it is, man. Like, I know people don't share the same opinion, but that's fine. Like, everybody likes different things. Anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble about Master Duel, and I hope you can subscribe. I will try to get more Master Duel gameplay out there, keep my Salamangreat list updated. For the Salamangreat list on my channel, you can check out my last video, which has a list at the end, or my deck profile video, which is on my video section somewhere. I'll link both of those videos in the description. And I simply just replace the Nightmare Phoenix / Hida. We basically have 1 free slot in your extra deck, if you ask me, which can be second access code, Hida, Nightmare Phoenix, Abyss Dweller if you're in best of 3, all these different things. But I just took out that 1 free slot, put in the Appaloosa to give that a try. I'm going to be playing more games of the Appaloosa just to see how it feels, and we'll see more games with this Appaloosa list. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe yet again, please, and comment. I'll reply to your comment. Comment, please.